And I believe we're live.
Good morning. Afternoon, no. Morning, no.
Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. No, it's morning.
Yeah, I know, that's what I said. Oh, no, it's morning.
I didn't change the thumbnail to the afternoon edition. It is morning, I made sure. And even if it wasn't here, it's still morning in most of the country. Happy Sunday. Happy Blood and Beans. I hope you are all well. Right now, we are still 0 in the chat, so I will be talking to any of you future listeners out there. And as such, I do appreciate you stopping in after the fact.
Yes,
to
we do.
listen to the stream, especially because it is, a stream about nothing.
The rambling.
It was much appreciated. I hope you have all had a really good week and a really good weekend. I know I have. I do have to get to work on some YouTube things today. I did make some progress, though, yesterday. I just got to finish up what I wanted to get done yesterday today. And that really shouldn't be all that hard. So, still plugging away, still chipping away at stuff.
You're doing good.
I am. 13 days of Halloween is coming up, and
You gotta get done.
get that done. I have about half of the videos narrated, but nothing is whipped up into video form
Are you
yet.
gonna DV this year?
Yeah, probably.
I don't have my book.
It's okay. I'll come up with a different skit this year, like I always do. Good morning, lover of wolves. How are you? Happy Sunday. I feel like I was just talking to you on the Discord a few minutes ago.
What is it?
It's lover of wolves. Dog lover.
Bye, dog lover. Stop changing your names. It's confusing the fuck out of me.
Lover of wolves. Wolves are just wild dogs. Family. Same family.
You think I don't know that?
Okay. Well, it's not like she changed it to like, the air conditioning girl. Like it's lover of wolves.
I have an arrowhead.
That was
for
my
her.
twin. She says.
I have an arrowhead for her on my Temu list. It's an arrowhead and it's got wolves on it.
Okay. Well, you could always
and I wanted to
DM
get
her and let her know.
Cuff like I have.
Yeah.
It's a Viking wolf. She liked it when she saw it, so I wanted to get her that too. Now I'm gonna start blinging out dog lover. She's gonna be all in wolves and dogs. Oh, I found the greatest mask for you, dog lover. It was at CVS. It said it was a bat, but it did not look like a bat.
It was a bat.
Like, I think you'd really like it. Somber, I know, could trick it out.
It was a bat.
But it looked really cool.
But it could be made into something that's not a bat. For sure. It's a bell.
Hi, honey. Good morning. Oh, your back's all wet.
From tired would not miss blood and beans. Nope, you usually don't unless you have some other prior obligation. And then even when you do, you always come back and listen, and that's like really awesome.
Yeah.
You don't have to do all that, dog lover.
It's funny.
You really don't have to do all
it's
that.
Cute.
It's very endearing.
It's adorable.
And it is appreciated.
I love dog lover.
Yep, so do I.
She could be one of my kids.
Very, very nice.
And I wouldn't mind.
I don't want any more kids.
Speaking of kids, Addie was playing at Dawn's, and she saw me. She takes one step, and takes one step, starts smoking my cigarette. Finally, it's half a cigarette. I just throw the fucking thing down, like, come here. She just starts running to me and jumps right on me. Little Addie. That's not nice. Certain people pick your vegetables. Your salad is going to cost you $97.
I'm glad that you feel that is a must, that you have to go back and listen to like the Blood and Beans live stream. But I just wanted to let you know, like,
we love you
from
too.
me to you, you don't have to do all that. There's no kind of obligation. I wouldn't be like upset or, oh my God, you missed a blood and beans. Like,
how dare you? We are going to whip you with a wet lasagna
totally
noodle.
fine. Totally fine.
37 times.
But again, it's very, very nice of you. It's very much appreciated.
I don't know where I got that number from. I haven't slept.
No,
Let's just make that
Pockets has
clear.
not slept at all.
I have not slept, so
I didn't get much sleep. I did some micro napping for about 4 hours.
I did
That was about it.
tiny micro napping. And every time you breathed on the back of my neck, I woke up like, ah.
I'm sorry. You wanted to spoon.
You went into the spooning position first. I just followed. I was like, okay, yay, let's be warm. And then by the freaking morning time, we're both under my blanket.
Pockets and I were up having a little, basically 2-person party.
Yeah, it was nice though. We haven't done that in a while like that.
Shiloh was there, and Somber and Don
Yes.
showed up for a bit.
And it was
Pimp
nice
Demon was
because I
there
got
for
to
a bit.
pet Shiloh because our hoodie is so soft.
Yep. Pockets and I were up till about 5 o'clock in the morning before we even went to the bedroom.
I got to cuddle with my daughter yesterday and listen to music with her while in the game room and just chill out with her. And she put the words on and we were singing together. It was so nice. We never do things like that. That was nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
I like that. And oh my God, she was kicking Somber's ass, dog lover. It was great.
Yeah,
and if she
she-
wasn't kicking his ass, she was coming in second. I was very proud of her. Like, go Shiloh, go Shiloh, go Shiloh, go Shiloh.
Yeah, we were
go.
playing Mario Kart for a while. I think you missed the Mario Kart thing, but
No,
yeah, we were playing Mario Kart for a while.
sorry.
For fun. Yeah, it was fun. I was
Got
not
the
competitive
context.
last night. I was just playing. Yay, colors.
But you're also getting like a leg massage too, so we're probably going to
That was fine. Leg massage
that
felt
one
fucking
knot,
great.
man. Oh my God, that felt like a ball in your freaking leg. And as soon as that thing let go, it was like blah, like jelly. I was like, oh, I felt that. But that is my job. You work hard, and you deserve that.
I do work hard.
You do.
That's for
It's not
sure.
like you go to a chiropractor. Can you want me to say that? It's not like you go to a chiropractor or a
It was fun.
masseuse.
We had a lot of fun.
We always have a lot of fun together.
We do. We have fun when we play. Have fun when we play Mario Kart. Like,
Yeah.
But then after
I'm
that
glad
was
Shiloh
done,
played,
we
though.
got off the voice call with Dodge and Somber at about 2:30 in the morning.
Oh my God, yeah.
And-
I finally got to actually talk to Dodge.
Yeah, I was just saying that in the Discord. It's actually really nice that you get a chance to talk to Dodge because
And
it can be very challenging for me to have female friends because my wife loves me very much and she
no,
can
I
get.
am freaking protective as shit, and I will freaking go after them.
She
like a
is
freaking
very. She
tiger.
gets very jealous, so it's hard for me to have any friends that happen to be female. Like I don't pay attention to gender,
I don't
but
mind
my wife
if
does.
they're female, if they're touchy-feely, all leaning up on
No,
you.
I know, but it still was nice
Then I
that
get
you
it
were
wrong.
able to talk to Dodge. Because now, like, when I'm talking to Dodge, like, there's a sense of understanding there. Like, you get
Oh yeah.
I mean, she got it before, but, like, it's still having the wife sit down and talk to these people, it definitely helps to grease the wheels.
Stay off my freaking computer. Sorry. Had to yell at my cat. She thinks my laptop is a freaking bed. You should have seen me trying to put in my password the other day because I had to just keep backspacing, backspacing because all she wrote was E and then W. What the fuck? That is not my pin.
No, Shiloh's very good at Mario Kart.
And she put it on airplane mode.
It was kind of actually nice to watch her, like, give Somber a run for his fucking money.
We
Son
told
of a
him if
bitch.
Monica was there too, like he would be really fighting. Because
So.
Monty can play too.
Yeah, we had a good time. And like I said, we got off with them at like 2:30 in the morning, but
We still stayed the game.
Pockets
room.
and I stayed in the game room. She put on the disco light and
I did. I was
black
very proud
lights
of
were on.
myself.
We had music on. It was low, but we had music on and we just like sat in there and danced and talked and hung
was
out,
watching my little feet.
had some drinks.
It was funny. You're cute.
I was watching your little feet dancing. You were dancing.
It's not my fault. I had like.
You do have like the cutest feet in the world, but I'm not like talking about that on stream.
Oh, and I want to talk over somebody.
But that's the truth. Like most people out there, females, like feet are large and gross, and toes are
I rub
misshapen.
your feet all the time.
Not my wife. My wife could have been a foot model. Was it quiet in other servers last night? I did not realize. Because I mean, I don't really visit other Discords. So it's
when he got off with Dodge and Sombra, I went into the Discord like, is anybody still up?
yeah, there are people still awake. But the reason why my Discord's been open now for what, about almost 5 years. And it's still pretty active. Like, I've seen very active servers, and I still see very active servers from time to time. They don't typically last all that long. A year or two maybe, and that's about it. I'm a firm believer that the reason my Discord is like still active after so many years is because I'm always there. I'm always there to interact with people that are there. And that's what I've noticed with other Discord servers, is that as soon as the owner leaves the server, everybody else will end up leaving the server and stop checking in. They'll just stop, and then the Discord basically dies. I'll join other people's servers and I'll say hello and stuff, but I mainly just stay in my server. I don't visit other people's servers. If I'm on Discord, I'm in my own server. That way I'm there to, communicate and interact. So I don't really notice if the other servers that I am in, if they're active or not, because I very rarely check in with them.
I'm so lonely.
My server's off and on. Sometimes it's active, sometimes it's not, but there's always, at least every day, there's a ton of activity in that server every single day at some point. Maybe not first thing in the morning, or maybe not on Friday nights when everybody's really busy doing other things, but like there's always at least one point in time during the day, every day, where like it's just blowing up in there. Good morning, Noose. How are you? You missed everything and nothing, because this is like this stream about nothing. Tired, Pockets didn't sleep. We were up until 6 in the morning. I got micro naps in here and there between 6 and 10, so I got barely any sleep and she got none, because we were up all night having fun and partying. I don't know, is it partying if it's just two people?
Yeah.
I mean, I think so. Because, I mean, I can party by myself. I'm like the whole kit. I'm the entire party kit in one baggage. But then I also got my wife, who's basically her own kit as well. So, like, the both of us together put on some music and just have a great fucking time together. So, yeah, I guess two-person party. Shiloh popped in for a little bit last night. Sombra and Dodge were there for like 4.5 to 5 hours through Discord and voice call. But yeah, we put on music and started hanging out at like 6 o'clock at night last night in the evening, and we didn't turn music off and attempt to go to sleep until 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh, good stuff. Shiloh's asleep. Shiloh went to bed last night probably at about 1 o'clock. I thought she went to sleep, but at 5 o'clock when I went to bed, she was still awake. She suffers with insomnia. Shiloh has problems sleeping.
That's a big ass groundhog.
So she probably didn't sleep until I got up this morning, and when I got up this morning, she was asleep. I was going to ask her if she wanted me to make her eggs, but, I mean, she'd spent so much time trying to get to sleep. Now that she's asleep, I'm gonna let her sleep.
She could have taken her melatonin.
Oh, it's, we did our voice call, not in the server. It's a group chat, I guess you could say. It's like a DM, but then you add people to it, so it's like a private group chat. It's for the Mario Karting people. It's for the people that are coming to play Mario Kart. that way, it's basically like a Mario Kart private chat. So that way, like if we're all going to cart together, we go, hey, you guys want to cart? And just post in there, and then everybody who plays Mario Kart gets that message. And then again, if we do like a voice call and stuff, it voice calls all the people that are playing. So, I'm not trying to exclude people. Like, you're more than welcome. I'm sure nobody would have a problem if you wanted to like just join the chat while we were playing. But yeah, it's a private chat thing.
Who's playing?
But I only say private because of where it's located in its accessibility. I don't say it's private as in you're not invited. Not what I meant. Just wanted to clarify.
Can you eat groundhogs?
Yeah, most likely.
Look how big this thing is. He's huge. And for some reason, she's following around this guy.
I wouldn't eat a groundhog.
And then now he's just like laying in the grass.
Yeah. I wouldn't eat a groundhog. They're adorable.
This guy, he's adorable. I love him. And he just keeps following around this guy. So what does this guy do? His wife is yelling at him, no, he probably has rabies, don't do this.
Rabies?
And he's
Look
like,
at him.
What does he do? He goes inside and gets a bag of carrots.
That he's so fat, he wants food. He's been fed by people before, you can tell.
He's used to people. He's so fucking cute.
Yeah, groundhogs are adorable. Sorry, Pockets is showing me fucking Facebook videos.
No, it's TikTok, haha.
Oh, TikTok. That's so much better.
They were playing.
But groundhogs are adorable, and this one is huge and fat. He's a big, chunky groundhog.
They say they just
Big,
showed up one
squishy.
morning.
I would not eat the groundhog. They're too adorable.
The guy was doing in the
I
bar.
love them. I would squish them if I didn't think they would basically attack me with claws and little teeth, because they are wild animals and don't like to be picked up and squished. But yeah, good morning, Somber. How are you?
Hey, Somber.
We were talking about you.
How'd you sleep?
Not well. He slept okay. Woke up to some commotion at about 3:30 in the morning, and then went back to bed.
From who?
So,
Neighbors?
no, it's in-house. So it's
that
his
sucks.
thing. Again, commotion doesn't mean anything bad.
It's
Just
always
said commotion.
better when it's outside.
As far as I know, somebody could have
other
dropped some
people.
fucking furniture.
I want to... Somber, do you have a Facebook?
No.
Fuck.
If he does, he's never on it. He never uses it.
Damn it.
You want to get a hold of Somber, you got to get a hold of him through Discord.
I know, but I don't know how to share this in Discord because I wanted to freaking send it to him. Right there. I found it.
There you go. You could have just copied the link too, but
I don't know how to do that shit.
it's easy.
I'm on the butter
Well,
churn.
next time, instead of like rushing me to push something and say it's right here, let me find it and I'll show you how to copy the link.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I would want to squish him. I wouldn't, but I'd want to.
Is he in with Pimp Demon River Swan and you and all that?
Yeah, that's the Mario Kart chat.
Alright, I'll just share it to that.
That's the Mario Kart private chat.
Yeah, Somber, when you get done, check out the Mario Kart chat.
Can I have the bowl of cereal?
Oh god, I was actually gonna get you a cereal bowl.
Yeah, no, we're speaking in code today, honey.
Oh, my leg, sorry.
Don't need to be a bad influence on all these youngsters.
I have candy.
Yeah. He says, oh, that's right, he does have one. He has to.
What?
I'm an idiot. Of course he has one.
He has one up.
A Facebook. Because he has it for his Oculus account. He has to have a
Oh,
Facebook.
yeah.
But he doesn't use it.
Oh.
So.
Well, you should start using it, at least for me.
I use it here and there.
I mean,
I'll
Lilith
check out
said I
Facebook.
could always DM her if I was having an existential crisis, but if I can't get a hold of her, I need to get a hold of somebody else I know, and, like,
Well,
you're the only person I really trust, because I know you.
Well, why don't you just DM him on Discord?
Oh, yeah. I forgot my phone is Discord.
You just posted something to Discord on your phone.
Yeah, and I was running around looking for the remote, and it was in my hand this morning. Okay.
So basically, just don't ask any questions today. Just ask
Just
questions.
go with it.
Ask questions tomorrow.
It's just. Just going with it.
Son of a bitch. You will obey my commands, you motherfucker.
I got that, and you know what? The fucking thing broke. Okay, because it was so cheaply made.
Listen to what I say.
I have candy.
You have actual candy.
Yes, I
Like-
know.
It's candy bought from the store.
It's Andy's mints. I got a bag of. Oh, why am I giving you my cigarette? I got a bag of Andy's mints. I love the Andy's thin mints.
Candy makes you dandy.
It makes me very happy. Okay, I can't stand your nails. You look great.
So, yeah. Mostly pretty laid back weekend. Friday I just did a little bit of writing and finished up the Saturday video so I could get that posted for yesterday, which was the Chronicles of Shiloh finale. And for those of you that were able to make it to the finale, I do hope that you enjoyed it. For those of you that have not listened to it and have listened to the first 3 parts and still haven't listened to the last one, I won't give away anything. I'm not going to mention any spoilers or anything, so that way you can have a chance to listen to it. But for those of you that did watch the video, I hope you enjoyed it. And was a great lead up. And speaking of the lead up, remember that Confronting Evil, at least is scheduled. I'm not going to be reading it until next week. So, and I'm 2 weeks ahead now, so 3 weeks. So if I'm reading it next week, yeah, it should be up the very first Saturday in October, which would be October 7th. So Confronting Evil is scheduled to return on October 7th. So, pretty close, actually. 20 days. I told you I'd keep you all occupied with the Summer of Locust Lake. News. You guessed it. I mean, honestly, man, I don't. It's only dank stuff I smoke. It's where I live now. It's legal, so if it's legal, I'm just gonna always get the really, really good shit. Yep. CE, Confronting Evil, Season 3 releases soon. Right at the beginning of October, right for the start of the spooky season. And my God, am I excited. I need some spooky in my life.
I was playing the X-Files yesterday.
X-Files is... Don't even. Put on Creepshow.
This is me. Mama's got her 12 days held up high. Don't mess with my baby.
So, yeah. But yeah, right now I'm mainly focused on the book, and I'm hoping once I get that and basically finalize the sketch art done, then I'll switch gears and start really focusing on the 13 Days of Halloween. And like I said, I have half of them narrated, and all of them are written except for 2. I was going to come out with 2 Saturday videos and then have the rest written, and that's what the plan was. And Doughboy, I asked him if he wanted to write for the 13 Days of Halloween. So, Doughboy wrote a 4-part miniseries. A 4-part Halloween-themed miniseries that will be premiering during the 13 Days of Halloween. Part 1 will actually be night 1. So the first night of Halloween, night 1, will be part 1 to Doughboy's 4-part miniseries. And then chapters 2 and 4 are way longer than what I thought they would be. I mean, part 4 is 11 pages long. So I'm actually going to make those the videos that fall on Saturday for the 13 days of Halloween. Those are going to take Saturday slots. So the second part will premiere the first Saturday in that lineup. Then part 3 will premiere the following week sometime. And then part 4 will premiere the Saturday before Halloween. I mean, well, that's New York too, right? New York is legal here, but there's no dispensaries yet. But that doesn't matter. Basically, every head shop in the state, if they sell glass pieces and shit, they sell weed. Hell, in New York City, they sell weed and magic mushroom chocolate bars. Right in the stores. People walk right by them. Cops aren't really doing anything about it. So that's cool. So yeah, I can just go down to the local store and go get some high-end grass, and it's nice. I like it.
How is that even possible?
Probably not, but it's being decriminalized in Pennsylvania, and that's a huge step for legalization across the board, because Pennsylvania is like a state that's like known for its zero tolerance policies. Like, you get caught with a seed or a stem, and it's an automatic 30 days in jail or 6 months probation. Sorry, and or 6 months probation for your first offense.
I'd be like, send me to jail.
First offense. 30 days in jail and 6 months probation for your first offense.
I'd be like, just give me the full time. The tractor trailer cut the car literally in half. I do not know how
it's
they
like
did this.
fucking Gestapo down there. It's ridiculous.
But yet, right outside of it
is New York.
Where Reliable is, right across the street, is a freaking weed shop.
That's New York.
I know, I love it.
That's New York. Yeah, you just cross the border into New York, and it's a completely different culture 3 miles down the road.
Have me go in first.
I mean, the Delta shit it's still stuff. Like, that's still weed.
That's homegrown shit, though, that Jason gave us shit.
Yeah, I'm not happy with them. Anyways, but the Delta 8 and stuff, like, that'll still get you there. Yo, Lilith, what's going on?
Because they sell that.
Yo, I sent you a DM last night. Danny, Aeon, wanted me to change his status and give him a special nickname in the server, a special role. And I was really, really fucked up, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I just did not have the mental fortitude to like do what was being asked, so I just screenshotted my phone and sent it to you and was like, can you just do this for me? I'm wasted. Just if you could when you wake up, I appreciate it. Just want to let you know. Just want to let you know I've already done that this morning. I went into the Discord and I gave him the role and whatnot that he wanted. So, yeah, just wanted to give you a heads up. You can disregard the message I sent you last night. The drunk dialing I was doing.
I'm still sharing that.
But if you don't know Aeon, who Aeon is, remember there was a guy that told you he ran this big Facebook group called the Creepypasta Fan Club in Facebook, which is now it's under a different name, but had like 30,000 members. I think I'm an admin to that. We were friends for a long. This is during my old channel. We were friends for a few years because I was posting shit in there and knew who I was. And he ended up coming. He moved near to where I live. Didn't know it. He's just like, where do you live again? I'm like, I'm here. He goes like, no shit. That's where I live. This is my address. I just moved. The kid ended up moving a mile down the road from my house.
And then he ended up moving.
I ended up going to see him, and his mom was okay. His stepdad,
asshole.
One of those typical stepdads. That's the kind of stepdad this guy was. And
so
Danny was not happy living there, so I asked why. Aubrey asked, but Pockets asked,
I'm sorry, there was a child in need.
Come live with us. And the kid was 17 years old at the time.
Lived in a happy
and he lived with us for a year and a half.
Yeah.
A while. He was our guy on the couch,
He's
like
calling
half
me
baked,
Mom.
like half baked. He was our guy on the couch.
He still calls me his other
I
mother
love him. But anyway, Aeon is Danny.
when he's up there.
He did eventually like go live with his father, his real father, which lives at
And now I think
Tennessee?
he lives with his girlfriend.
so way out of state. But yeah, he's doing well. He's got a job. I was talking to him and stuff last night. He's doing good. So if you wanted to know like who this Aeon guy is and why I'm giving him a special role and whatnot, like that this is why. It's Danny.
But Danny
No,
is
you're
like
fine.
He's a night owl.
You're fine, Lilith. Don't worry about it. I'm glad you got some sleep.
Oh yeah, hi Lilith. I'm sorry. I'm a bad person. Hi. I didn't sleep either.
Well, Noose, that is awesome to know.
What?
Noose says it's technically still illegal to sell where he lives, but you can grow it or own it and gift it to someone.
Yeah, that's what we can do. That if Brent gifted us weed, that'd be fine. But me paying him for the weed is illegal.
Huh. We should become marijuana gifters.
I know. Because we can grow up to 4 plants each person.
I mean, I might try it now that I'm allowed to. I might just say fuck it for the hell of it. What is there to lose? Plant don't grow. I grew a male one instead. Like, what's the fucking worst thing that could happen?
The people in freaking next to Haley, they had a whole bunch of them growing right in their backyard.
Well, that's where do you think I'm
like
gonna grow?
bushes.
Where do you think I'm gonna grow?
Yeah,
when I
but they
start
let their
growing?
dogs out there too.
So what?
I don't want my dog pissing out.
You
my
don't have to.
pot.
I'll teach you an old Martha Stewart trick that I learned.
To hang a bar soap.
You grab a stick
And you put
and you
cayenne
stick
pepper
it
on
in the ground, and you hang a bar of soap from the stick.
You
And
also-
the smell of the soap will keep animals and shit away because the aromas of it, because their noses are so strong.
Yeah, no, my dog, he's stupid.
I know that, but it'll still help deter him. And I can always put stuff around it or build a little
I would
fence to
say
keep him out.
cayenne pepper around it.
Or just build a little fence. Get some fucking chicken wire and put a fence back there.
We're going to have to put it down.
Oh, Half Baked, yes, is a great movie.
We just watched that.
I know.
I tried to get Shiloh to watch it, but she was not.
Shiloh's not interested in that kind. That is
No.
not Shiloh's kind of movie.
I suggest watching History of the World Part 1 as well.
Again, not Shiloh's kind of movie. That's not the kind of thing Shiloh's gonna watch.
I'm not talking about Shiloh.
Oh.
I'm talking about these guys.
Oh yeah, well,
These guys should watch
everybody
History of the
but
World Part 1.
everybody but Somber's probably seen it.
Romulan Men in Tights, Silent Movie, Young Frankenstein, which is fucking hilarious. God, what other Mel Brooks movies do I know? Blazing
Eastwood.
Saddles.
Eastwood's running around. Somber knows Blazing Saddles.
I can't say the line because it's offensive, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, please don't say the line.
I said it to Shiloh. I was like, get the dishes done, or the daughter gets it. She just looked
Yeah, How High is good. Honestly, if I had to choose between the two, though, I would still go with Half
Half-Baked.
Baked. Half Baked was just.
awesome,
I just thought it was way
man.
funnier. I liked How High too. It was a good movie, but Half Baked I just thought was funnier. I just thought I had a way. And with Dave Chappelle, I mean, kind of no comparison
sorry,
there.
we
That
don't-
wasn't really a fair contest because Half Baked had,
That's so
had
you, too.
Dave Chappelle.
You'll have to bring him home. I'm sorry for yelling. God, I know too much of that movie. Yo, the Killer Bee.
Blazing Saddles? Yeah, I know you do.
I love that movie.
Somber loves Blazing Saddles.
Oh, go Somber. Fist bump in the air. Booyah. Poof. It explodes. As Guardian High 1. Boop. Yeah, I've seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3 way too many times. Okay. Or no, it was for Thor Love and Thunder. Love and Thunder. What? It's a stream about nothing.
I know, you're fine.
You babbled all night.
I did babble all night. Not really my fault. I was under the effects of alcohol and stuff. I had a couple drinks last night when we were playing Mario Kart.
Upset. And then you turned it off. Like I said, we need to just use. Mushroom.
Butternut. Cup.
Butternuts. Buttercup. Cup. This horse is a diabetic.
I do like that movie. It is very funny.
I know that movie by fucking heart, yo. It's great.
So yeah, it's a good time. You babble. You were Red Man rambling. Yeah, I know.
I know, wasn't he?
I was. That's what I said. Like,
Shannon and
I
I were
woke
giving
up
each other looks.
this morning. I was like, oh.
What did I say?
Yeah, I probably, like, that was a little, what did I say? I know I said
I know
a lot.
everything what you said.
I know I said an awful lot.
You did.
I don't remember everything I said. But I was thinking, did I say anything offensive? Did I say anything wrong? I remember Dodge being awfully quiet for a while.
I think she was just listening and taking everything in.
Yeah, but I don't know that. Yeah, but again, post morning the next day, like I'm not necessarily a good sign. Like that could be a very bad thing too.
I have to message.
But honestly, I mean, they all seem like they were
I
having
have to
fun.
find her and then push the friend button. Add friend.
But it did seem like I wore them out. And I forgot, like 2:30 in the
Dodge.
morning, poor Dodge and Somber were like, oh, I'm so tired, I have to go to bed. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. You're not like, in the same mindset as I am right
Somber's
now.
like, yeah, I'm
Just
teetering
fucking,
out.
just got fucking going.
Yeah.
Oh,
It took him 20 minutes
but my
to
buddy,
say goodbye. He's like my fucking
I even
grandma.
said it was going to take me 20 minutes to say
You're
goodbye.
like grandma.
My buddy Sean A, he'll tell me, he's like, Minus, you don't shut up. Minus, you talk so much. Shut up.
Fuck you. You talk so much.
Sean A talks way more than I do.
Oh my god.
It's funny because I do
He's
talk
like
a lot.
me in the
I do.
morning.
But Sean A talks way more. Saying goodbye to Sean A in person takes like a half an hour. And that's not even an exaggeration. It just takes forever because the man loves to talk. And last night, yeah, that's basically the level I was at. But the fact that I said that and Somber was in the middle of typing the same thing this morning, that I was Sean A levels of rambling, dude, it's great. We both just turned it around to burn the Red Man. Oh, yeah, that was glorious.
Nobody spells your name wrong.
There's nothing like a good Red Man burn first thing in the morning.
Or is your allergies acting up? This is difficult. Okay, you just...
And that is my nickname for my buddy Sean A.
That's really
The
came
Red
back
Man.
on.
Just in case anybody was wondering why is he saying this. But that is Sean A's nickname.
I do not call him that. I am Native American. I don't call him
It's
that.
not necessarily because he's Native American. I mean, he is.
I told Bear that though, and he laughed his ass off because he is mostly Native American.
Sean A? Yeah, he's very...
No, I'm Bear.
Oh, yeah, well, Sean A's Cherokee.
He's Mohawk.
I don't know if they'd get along.
They would. I get along with him. I'm
Warring
I'm
tribes.
Turtle Clan.
Warring tribes all over again. Hey, Gamma. How are you? Good morning. Happy Blood and Beans. I imagine Gamma's probably been here lurking. Gamma does that from time to time. So I would say welcome to Blood and Beans, but I feel you were probably here a bit earlier. But anyways, good morning. It's the first time I've seen your name pop up, so like to me that counts. See, it's all on perspective. All depends on perspective from a certain point of view.
You know what's funny? I feel like I slept. Is that odd?
Yeah, you were the one that started that up, and it stuck wonderfully.
What?
Red Man.
Oh.
Summer.
Can I
Summer
take
started
this
it.
SD card out?
I'm going to need it when I go to narrate in about an hour.
I didn't know if you needed it or not. I'm
Yeah,
putting it in my
I got to
phone.
move files onto the SD card when I'm done narrating. I figured you were Gamma. That's okay. I like
I'm
just
pausing
knowing
that
you were
because I
there
want-
makes me feel good.
I want.
I'm glad to know that you're doing all right.
That's fine.
Like, if any of you guys ever did, like, come and stop in on a stream, I'm like, how are you doing? And you're like, I'm having an existential crisis. Like, you could tell me that. Like, I'd be more than happy to talk with you, even, like, outside the stream. You know, if you wanted to do it that way, depending on what's going on. But I am glad that you guys are all doing well. It's nice that, people aren't in states of crises. Everyone keeps saying I'm having a midlife crisis.
Who's talking behind Dodge's back?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, me. I was. She's probably talking
She's
about
like,
me.
no, it's good.
Yeah.
Pretty sure she means us. I'm all jumping in to help Dodge. You're welcome.
It's gonna whoop someone's ass. She would.
I know where to hide the body. I know how to get rid of the body. And the leftovers.
Streaming. I'm gonna share the stream with Dodge. This way she has the link.
You.
If she wants to join.
You should come. Join
Just
the nothingness.
making you aware.
The nothingness stream.
Yeah, she was talking about us. It's always good when people are talking about when we were.
Saying good things.
We were talking about her behind her back. We were saying good things though behind her back.
That's what I was saying. I just said that.
But we were still talking about her behind her back. Maybe some people don't like good things.
Well, technically, we're talking about her.
Somebody could say you're a really
in the
good
next
person.
screen.
Somebody could say you're a really good person, and that person could be like, "Don't you dare say that shit about me!" Like they don't want to be considered a nice person. It could happen. It is the nothingness stream. It is the stream about nothing.
It's the Seinfeld.
Sorry,
stream.
Dodge popped into the server and realized that we were all talking about her. Sitting here streaming and I'm in the Discord, but that happens. You were kind of all here for that, I suppose. Why not? I thought it was funny anyway. It's a good thing to share because you're going to have to kick the person's asses talking about Dodge. And start punching yourself right now, honey. Get to it.
No, I thought that she meant talking shit.
Yeah, no.
Like, I will get on
I don't
this
think anybody would
computer and
actually
I
dare
will
talk
hurt
shit
them.
about Dodge. I was saying this last night. That's one of the things I really, really like about Dodge is
She's awesome.
you don't ever have to guess, man.
No.
She don't fucking sugarcoat shit. She doesn't care if like, well, if I might hurt their feelings. Well, she's just like, I might hurt their feelings. Oh, fucking well.
She's like me.
It's not my fault. It has to be on them.
And you
like,
yell at me.
I'm just saying, I respect that about her. You never have to worry about what Dodge is thinking. She'll tell you exactly what's on her mind. So in that effect, I am very happy that I am friends with her.
Dodge is awesome. I can't wait to meet her. I'm gonna give her a big hug. Big hug.
Well, she says she's not shaking my hand. Eat the fingers.
No.
Don't know where they've been.
Oh, Shiloh can't do her lettuce thing. She's asleep.
Oh.
What does she do? Burger King, but lettuce. Number 15.
She does it good. If I try and do it, no one's going to know what the hell I'm talking about. Oh, hi, Dodge.
I told her to come join.
I know, but I also told her there was no obligation to join. Like, there's no requirement. Hello, how are you?
Hello, Dodge.
Good morning.
Good morning. For the next 15 minutes.
I apologize for, I will be ending the stream in about 15 minutes. I mean, I don't usually put out the warning that far ahead of time, but about 15 minutes will be ending the stream. But yeah, I was just telling everybody, like, I wouldn't shut up last night, and I apologize for that. I spent more time talking and rambling and telling stories than I did pressing the button to fucking play another cup. Did more talking than racing.
Yes.
So I apologize for that.
And see, there was method behind my madness. That's why I didn't race.
Hello to you as well, wonderful person. You're among us now. That makes you wonderful too. Though probably were wonderful.
Oh, you wonderful people.
Before
you
you
so
were
sweet,
around
Dodge.
us. So
You should still come to our house and hang out. I'll cook for you, make good, yummy stuff. And then you'll never want to leave.
we were talking about Dodge again. Dodge has been
But
the
we
topic.
were talking about how awesome you are.
Well, I was also
Or are.
Well, Pockets has never really had a chance to talk with Dodge outside of a few random words while screaming over Mario Kart. Fuck you! Eat my red shell! Like, that's
That's
about
what she triple red shells me.
the only
Bam, bam, bam.
conversation that we really have with one another
And then I have
on a
Shawnee up
weekly
my
basis.
ass.
So I guess last night not racing as much and doing a lot of talking. I guess that was kind of good because Pockets got a chance to actually
Yeah,
talk
it was
with Dodge,
cool.
which is cool.
I like talking to Dodge. I have to add her to my friends.
Yes, I know. My daughter was giving you hell. She was not. She didn't win the cups, but
Little
man, she was.
13-year-old girl whooping your ass.
She was fucking winning races. She was making you nervous. I
And
love
if she
it.
wasn't first, she was fucking second. Ha. Think my husband can race? My kid can't even drive yet.
Fucking whoop my ass at Mario Kart, you son of a bitch. I will create somebody who can beat you.
Or that at least gives him a run for his freaking money. Her and her little Splatoon outfit in her car. You can't tell she likes Splatoon.
More of daddy pathic is always a good thing. I mean, I have enough kids.
It was so cute. We were sitting on the floor and she was leaning on me. Oh no, she was first sitting up playing, but we were sharing her earbuds. And we're both listening to her music.
And she laid on you and they were snuggling on the floor. It was actually
I
nice.
just kept petting her.
I do love
you
that
have
kid.
a very soft hoodie.
Very much do.
She's like, it's okay.
Every
Mom,
time
you
that
can
kid
pet me."
walks into a room, it just brightens. And she's just a little ball of happy light. I love her.
welcome.
Love her very, very, very much.
When I was the neighbor for this kid, I was doing the floor on my hands and knees, washing dishes, cooking dinner. I was not going to the hospital. I was timing that shit.
What does that have to do with what a great person she is?
She's a big ball of light. I gave birth to it.
Yeah, that's great. I was a donor. I
Okay.
did things too. I fed it
I fed it.
and put clothes on it. Wrapped it in fabrics. I stuffed
The
food in its
first
mouth.
week, we had
Wrapped it
her
in
home.
fabrics.
He kept dressing her up in all these different outfits.
I had a little girl.
Exactly.
She was a tiny little baby. We had all these little itty bitty dresses. They were the size of little doll dresses.
Yes.
So I kept dressing her up in all the different dresses, and all the different, like a yellow outfit, and then like an all red outfit, and then I take pictures of her because she's so fucking cute. And Shiloh was born, like everybody that's ever seen like little baby pictures of Shiloh and knows what the Gerber baby is, when Shiloh was born, that's what she looked like. Almost the spitting fucking image of the Gerber baby. She was
looked like all of us.
absolutely adorable.
She looked like a Martin baby.
Shiloh is, yes, she's very great.
Shiloh's awesome.
Everybody
Kids
loves
love
Shy.
therapists
Shiloh's got like a
without
little army
courageous.
behind her. Says I didn't hide her from everybody. I didn't hide her from the internet. I shared
That's
her.
what she tells me all the time. Like, where do you get this shit? She goes, YouTube.
Kid's been watching. She has what 7,000
Like,
hours. I was looking
Yeah,
at her
7,000
because we're
hours.
friends on Switch, so I was looking at her playtime on her things. She's got like a few hundred hours in Animal Crossing. She's got hundreds of hours in Pokemon Sword. And I'm looking at all her game stuff, and then you reach YouTube, and it's like 7,496 hours on YouTube. I'm like, holy fucking shit! And that is just her YouTube usage on Switch.
Yep.
It doesn't
My
include
Switch.
any Switch, her Switch account. Ever since she's had a Switch. But doesn't include YouTube on her phone, doesn't include YouTube on a laptop when she had her laptop, doesn't include YouTube on the tower computer when she was using. I can't even fathom the amount of hours that this child has put in on YouTube. YouTube is her favorite channel.
Did you ever tell them the Yandere simulator story?
Yes, they've heard that.
Fucking checking her backpack in the
Yes.
morning.
Yes,
Great
Dog
night.
Lover, or Wolf Lover does, because Wolf Lover is Dog Lover. And Dog Lover came to Locust Lake
And Eastwood
for
likes her. I think that's
the
so
birthday
cute.
blowout, for the summer blowout, end of summer blowout. Came to Locust Stock on Labor Day weekend.
Although I will say this.
So we got a chance to meet the lover of wolves.
Yes.
It was nice. We even got to listen to the premiere, like, at camp at Locust Lake. Now, granted,
We do that
we
all
were
the time.
partying, and, like, I think we all heard, like, half of it. I mean, I was paying
Yeah.
attention to the chat and stuff, but, we were all loud and stuff. We were all having a blast while we were up there. But it was still nice to be able to have it playing while we were all up there at the lake and got to, like, listen to it for the first time. It was pretty cool. And, like, Fennec was in that one, and Somber was in that one. I think Dog Lover might have been in that one too. I have to go back and check. That was cool.
Hostile parties.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys will get a chance to meet. I'm still trying to convince Dodge to come up to Locust Lake next year. And like Pocket said, you Dodge are more than welcome to like come hang out at my house anytime.
Please.
Like we were saying last night, like I won't have any big parties planned most likely, but a Saturday at my house, like an everyday Saturday, is like probably to you like a big fucking blowout. So, well, to most people, like most people can't handle how hard I party. Like to me, a light night of partying puts most people in a fucking coma.
If we do mushrooms, that we
Like I said, it's legal here. Marijuana's legal.
Yep.
So I'm at work, and my boss's brother
I ain't got no kids.
was telling me about his hard morning that morning. He's an older guy. I like him too. Nice guy. Real hard worker. Hard worker. Go-getter like me. I love him. And he's telling me how he didn't get a chance to smoke any weed before he left. I was like, well, I got my pen with me. If you smoke out of a pen, if you want to hit a marijuana vape pen. And he's like, oh, you got it with you? I said, well, it's out in my car. He's like, well, we can go out to lunch. I said, well, I don't really take a lunch. I said, but if you want in a little bit, I said, well, I'll go out there. I'll go grab an extension cord or something out of the vehicle. I said, just take a walk out with me and I'll let you hit it. He's like, all right, sure. So I walk outside with my boss. I'm like, hey, you want to go out? He's like, yeah, sure, we'll go out now. So it was like 12 o'clock. Everybody else is on lunch. So I walk out with him. I go out to the car and I give him my pen. It's a sour diesel pen. And he takes a big old fucking hit off this thing. And I'm telling him while he's hitting, I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. You don't, because this thing makes me cough my ass off. Like, you don't want to do that. Got done, got coughed so hard he almost puked. He coughed hard, nonstop. Then when he finally caught his breath, he took one more small hit and gave it back to me. Coughed a little bit more and walked back inside. 2 hours later, this guy comes walking up to me. He's like, what the fuck was in that thing? He's like, I only took 2 fucking hits. I feel like I smoked a whole joint to my face. I was like, I tried to tell you, it's strong. That pen is 95.5% THC. My shit is strong. So like I said, like an everyday for me, it puts most people in a fucking coma.
Yep. Surprisingly not me.
Time at Locust Lake is always a drop dead good time.
Oh,
and this
yeah.
time no one died again. It was nice.
Yes.
I was so scared.
That
like,
was my one rule. When you left the party and you put me in charge, I turned around and I said, nobody die.
But it was good. Don't know
That
how we
was
all
the rule.
survived. Probably weren't very smart about the things we were doing, partying on the edge of a cliff and
Dog
shit like
Lover's
that.
mom
Like,
kept like the fire going.
we had a lot of fun.
Like she was playing with the
went well.
fire and all that shit. She was happy. Should have brought the watermelon.
Yeah, no, Dodge is all about it. I know that. She definitely wants to come up to the lake. But again, because you missed it this year, if you don't
Yeah.
want to wait a whole year, you're
We can
more
take you
than
to a
welcome.
different
And again,
lake.
I don't know how close you live. I'm not going to even ask you that information
You can
until
DM me that.
after you like come over to the
I
house or
actually
you
friend
plan
with
on
them.
coming up to the lake or something. Because at that point, I mean, hey, you know where I live. By the way, what state do you live in? I'm not going to stalk the entire state and look for you. But I don't know how far you are from me. But yeah, if you were close enough or whatever, like, you're more than welcome to. And I live, as you know, and I tell everybody, I'm about 15 minutes south of Albany, New York, which is the capital of New York State. I don't live in New York City. Everybody gets that confused. Oh, you live in New York? You live in New York? You live in New York City?
Fuck no.
No. New York City is in the bottom of New York State. There's a whole fucking state outside of New York City. I live about 15 minutes south of Albany. So, I mean, if you're anywhere near that area, you feel like popping in, let me know.
How do? Oh, there it is. Add friend.
Was my first
Dodge, I'm
wave.
sending you a friend request.
Yep, first rave. It was Dog Lover's first rave.
And her first all-nighter.
It was her first all-nighter.
Which I think is cute as hell.
It was the first time I ever actually threw a rave. I've thrown parties. I've thrown keggers. I've never thrown a rave
really
before.
is.
That was fun.
She's absolutely
And
adorable.
I did save her from falling down the rocky hill when we
You
were
did.
coming
and she told
down
me about
from the quarry.
that, and I'm like, yep, that's the kind of husband I have. He will not let you die.
I wouldn't let her. I'm not gonna let her get hurt. I'm not gonna let her have
She's so little.
battle wounds going home from Locust
I
Lake.
mean, look how thin and tiny she is. Like, if just one little tiny rock hit her, she would probably bruise, and I would feel so bad.
No, she did good.
Yeah, and it was nice because then I actually, she came around. I'm like, Dog Lover, get over here. We never talk because, we didn't. And then we did for like half an hour. I think.
Yeah.
A Dog Lover would know.
Yeah, she's a good conversationalist.
I know
Dog
she
Lover and I
is.
talk a lot.
I like talking to Dog Lover.
Sometimes we'll DM each other back and forth for like hours, talk about all kinds of shit. She's a very nice person, very good conversationalist. But yes, Dodge, you must come. You must come to the lake. You must come hang out.
Yes, you must.
You'll have fun. I promise. And like I said, like totally excited. Like I'm fine. Like spend an hour or two, and get to like realize, okay, oh yeah, these people are safe. Like I get that. Like every time someone meets me for the first time, they're nervous, right? Internet people. You hear stories about people on the internet, like all over
Really
the place.
crazy
They
people
really,
take
yeah,
their
really
meds.
fucked up shit.
Or I take my
And-
meds at least.
I mean, it's pretty apparent I'm not one of those people because Lilith, Somber, Dog Lover, Dark Angel, Orphan Lamb, AK Fennec, like all these people that I have met online have all come to meet me, and the worst that has happened to them is they have left with a massive hangover. That's it.
3 days later.
3 days later. That's the worst thing that's ever happened, though. I'm not in like the habit of killing people. Like it's not like a normal hobby of mine.
No, even though we do have a pit that could roast your body.
You would be very safe. Again, would take you probably about 10 minutes to an hour to realize that I'm the same person in person as I am online. Just another reason why I don't like hiding who I really am from all of you, because in the rare chance that you do ever get the chance to meet me, Lilith actually said it. I think it was Lilith's second time. Not Lilith's first Locust Lake, that it was the month after that last year. I grabbed Lilith and took her to the Field of Horrors in Troy, New York. Which is a 5 haunt event plus a haunted walking trail. It was a lot of fun.
That was the walking trail.
We did the Drunken Pumpkin on Saturday, had a Halloween party. I hosted one on Discord. We had the Halloween party there, so everybody on Discord can join. But Sunday,
you guys could not have all the
Sunday I'm driving home with Lilith. I'm driving Lilith back to her house. And she's in the front seat with me, and she goes, a lot of people say you don't meet your heroes. Don't ever meet the people you look up to. Don't meet your heroes. And she says, but with you, that's totally not the case. I'm so happy I finally got a chance to meet you, and it's like you are who you are in real life as you are online. And that made me feel really good about myself. Like, I want to make sure that I am my real self online, so that way if you guys ever do meet me, there's no disconnect. I don't want there to be a different person in real life than there is online, because then it's right. Don't meet your heroes. Don't meet the people that you want to meet. Not even a hero or idol. I'm a friend. Don't meet a friend. Don't meet a friend that you've talked to for a while. Whatever the instance is, I just want that to be clear cut straight across the board. So, I mean, yeah, I can be a little bit abrasive online. I can be loud, I can ramble, my mouth gets me into more trouble than anything else. But that's who I am in real life.
I got the same problem.
So, I'm a really, really nice person, too. I don't ever really mean to hurt people. My mouth gets me into trouble, but, I don't ever mean shit when I say it. Usually it's not meant in the way it was taken. It usually was just interpreted wrong. Communication is 3 parts: sender, receiver, and the environment in which it's sent through. the receiver is the one that interprets the information. I think that's a lot of the times there things, the information gets lost and twisted.
Yes.
But I am who I am. Like I'm a nice person online. Like, but I'm the same person in real life. Yeah, I do make mistakes online and in real life.
Yep.
And in online and real life, I own up to them.
Yep.
I apologize for them. My wife we've been together.
Once, and then he came right over to the stove, and I was doing something, and he just came up behind me and says, "You know what? I'm sorry, I was an asshole." And you gave me a
I was wrong. I shouldn't have. I was wrong.
and you gave me, yeah, but you gave me a big hug.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Pockets has been with me now. We've been together. We're not married for 12, but almost
12.
almost 13. Well, yeah, almost 12.
12
and
years.
we've been
This year.
together for 17.
Yeah. October
She can
15th.
very much attest that is me. I am brutally honest. So like when Pocket says, do I look pretty in this dress? And I say, yes, actually you do. She knows for a fact I'm telling the truth. Because if I didn't like the way the dress looked on her, I'd tell her. And she knows that. So I'm brutally honest. Sometimes what I have to say you might not want to hear. But then again, when I do say something, it adds so much fucking weight to my words. Yes, you do look pretty. Oh, well, he must mean it. He has to mean it. Because if he didn't mean it, he would not have said it.
You marched me into Marshall's and tell the girl I want the smallest black dress you can find.
I was taking you to the casino. I wanted to get you a very tiny black dress.
And I think I got my heels there too.
But my point is it's important to always be that kind of brutally honest. It's important to just always be yourself.
Sometimes I need to put things a little soft.
Yeah, I could put things softer, and I apologize again in a broad statement. I never mean offense. But when I say shit, I'm just saying shit. It's gonna happen. These are my thoughts put into words that are coming out of my face.
See, then you should understand me. And I just don't have a filter.
To make a bourbon pumpkin cream brulee to bring if I can make the Halloween thing. Basically bourbon flavored pumpkin pie filled with filling with a caramelized shell. Ooh, that sounds good.
I only eat the filling.
Mistakes happen. Holy hell. No matter. No better. Cure than our own. That's true.
We never go to bed angry at each other.
The ideal partner for cliches. Shopping. She can't dodge. She can dodge the grave, but she can't dodge the rave. The fuck you can't. That's
no,
right.
You can't.
Somber's gonna fucking kidnap you now.
Eat this.
No, eat this, drink this, smoke this, Nick Stock. No. Dodge is not ready for the trials.
No, not that.
Dodge is not ready for the trials.
Eat a little bit of this, okay? And then drink a little bit of this, and then water.
Dodge is not even ready for micro Nick Stock. She's not ready for the trials.
Oh dear.
Easy there, kiddo.
Well, when she meets us, she might say,
Don't-
"Oh, fuck it, why not?"
Well,
Everybody else is crazy in the fucking house.
Again, I will explain this to you when we're not live, but not a good idea to go to someone who just basically drinks and you're like, here, try a little of this, little of this, little of this, little of that, you're fine.
Oh, I'll have a
or
lemon Coke
even
buddy.
if they say, hey, I would like to try a little of everything. No, you're
Yeah.
not. No, we don't go from crawling to growing wings and shooting off into the sky. First you walk, then you run. Then we'll talk about your wings.
Well, no, if she comes over, I'll have a drink.
Eat this, drink this, smoke this, red corn. Oh, Camp Red Corn.
I had 2 tabs and
Good old
half a
Camp Red
chocolate
Corn. I love
piece
that
of
place.
chocolate.
Please kidnap me, Dodge says. I mean, I would, but I don't know where you fucking live.
Yeah, you gotta DM that part.
Yes, hi, Fuzzy. I did see you come in. I don't believe I said hi when you
can't
did.
see
I was
the
in the middle of
screen.
talking, and then I forgot to say hi. So, hi, Fuzzy. How are you? Good morning. Happy Blood and Beans. I know it's been an hour, but I am going to finish this cigarette, and then I'm going to end the stream. So, we'll be ending it here in a few minutes. Just want to let you guys know. But yeah, I'll kidnap you, Dodge, or I can pay somebody in your near vicinity. Someone I know. Wouldn't just pay like some hitman off of like, you know, the dark web. Hey, I need you to go kidnap this
Craigslist.
person. Craigslist. Get a Craigslist kidnapper to get Dodge.
Sorry, that's what the first thing that popped in my mind was Craigslist. Marketplace.
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 Well, no. You get the Craigslist thing to go kidnap Dodge, and the next time you hear from Dodge, you see a picture of her on fucking Marketplace.
Or on a milk carton.
I'm selling this girl either in whole being or in parts.
You're gonna scare her now.
No, not me. The Craigslist kidnapper, because that's the kind of shit like that is internet scary. Like, I'm not. So yeah, don't do that. If I tell you I'm just gonna like get you a Craigslist kidnapper, like don't agree to that. Lock your doors, change your locks.
No Uber driving.
No Uber driving.
Sorry, I hit my pen.
You're fine. You are allowed to cough.
Thank you. Whose name? My name? It's because I'm on my computer. If I'm on my computer on Discord, I'm Pockets. If I'm on my phone, I'm Aubrey. I couldn't remember the
Not going and
password.
running around. You're chilling with a nice cup of Hershey chocolate coffee. I don't think I'm going anywhere today.
We're not.
I might have to go out and get. There was something I was thinking that I had to go out and get, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm not planning on it really. Oh yeah. This, but I can grab it tomorrow.
More weed?
We're gonna need it.
We're
That's the
gonna need it
second
today.
day. No, we're gonna need it today. We'll need it tomorrow.
Okay. I just don't want them to run out as they normally do. Of course, that was funny.
And you also have your pen.
Yes. That's
And
true.
I also have my pen.
And that was funny though when we went back there and Maya was looking through the bags. Oh, there's an ace. She's so great.
Slowly deletes my "please kidnap me" comment.
What?
Dog lover is all about it. She's like, you guys kidnap me anytime. Be careful, dog lover. You're literally
I will do that.
You're 3.5 hours straight shot down the highway.
I
can
might
jump
just
on
get
the
my
highway.
license and
10
do it.
miles from my house is I-90, and
Yep.
I'll just take I-90 right to where you fucking live. Boom. Straight shot. 70 miles an hour. Coming to get you.
In the big van. You can sit in the back.
Looks
or you can
funny.
sit on
You
the
heard him,
floor.
ladies and gents. Get the big, unassuming van ready. I mean, you're acting like it's not sitting in my driveway right now, already ready. Yeah, my father, because the Explorer broke down during Labor Day, it's in the shop in Susquehanna County, Pennsylvania, and my father let me drive his work van home, which is huge. It's a
like a
huge
house.
white work van. My oldest daughter, Monica, says it looks like a creepy grape van. Now I say grape, but imagine grape without the G. And
Yeah.
that's what she didn't say grape. I'm saying grape because that word makes me feel uncomfortable. I know out of all the shit I fucking say, that word makes me feel uncomfortable. There are a few other ones like
Retard.
the R word.
That will trigger you.
retard. I don't like that.
No, 'cause you know,
The N word.
Down
I don't like the N word, and some of you know exactly what that word is. I don't like it. It makes me feel uncomfortable, even
Yeah,
around
why
people
can't
that
you just
are
say ignorant?
even around people that are okay with it. I don't
It's
like
not-
saying
no,
it.
it's-
Again, it's like grape. I don't like saying the real word. That's why I replace it with grape. And I know like it's a thing, and you have to deal with it, and you should be able to face it and talk about it and stuff like
He
that. But
calls
like
Game of Thrones
it-
Game of Grapes.
it bothers me. I don't know. I see something like that on a television screen, and like I tell my wife she either has to turn off what we're watching, or I'm going to put my fist through the television screen because I just want to jump through the TV and help the
I
poor
don't
girl.
watch that.
Help the poor girl.
That's
Help
like a
her.
trigger for me. I don't really watch.
Well,
that.
you want Game of Thrones?
They were married.
Doesn't know, but there's other non-married shit that again, I've seen Game of Thrones, and there are many parts of that show that it fucking triggers the hell out of me. And no, I've never had any kind of like horrible past experience like me personally like to have like this kind of reaction to. It's just something that I believe very, very much against. I don't know. I've always looked at women as kind of better than men. Men are kind of like beat up Jeeps. We're bulky and hairy and clunky
No, you're not.
and kind of gross looking. Women are like Corvettes. They're curvy. They usually smell all kinds of flowery. They have an extra layer, a thin layer of fat underneath their skin, which is why women are softer to the touch. They can create life. I've always kind of looked at women as like, I don't know, just like these, like that TikTok video you were watching. These beautiful cotton candy goddesses with all this self-doubt because they all think they're ugly and fat. And like the guy said, you're literally walking around with a pet orangutan, aka your boyfriend. It's kind of funny how that works out. But I've always felt like that. So like, I don't know. I see something like that on like TV or a movie or a show, and like my first instinct is to jump through the television screen to go help this poor girl.
And I was, oh my god, I was pregnant with
Again, and I've only seen it once. I watched Last House on the Left because I've seen the original. The original is a Sean S. Cunningham film, which is the same guy who created Friday the 13th. I actually really like his work. But the remake, I watched it once. I watched it all the way through, and it's a movie I just don't care. I don't care to watch it again. That's all. So, yeah.
I had a bad reaction to that movie.
So, I don't know. That's just who I am. So, yeah. If you're wondering why I use all these words that aren't the actual words, that is why. It's just they feel uncomfortable coming off of my tongue. The word itself tastes bad. See, it's not too inaccurate. Yeah, Game of Grapes. I know. House of Dragons is also pretty rough in that regard. Yeah, because it's a prequel series to Game of Grapes.
I like it.
House of Grapes. Game of Grapes, and House of Grapes.
I don't do the grapes. You know that.
I know. I'm just saying. You watch it. That's one of the reasons I don't like that show. I don't. And I don't understand why they have to. Now, this is the thing that really pisses me off about it. This is the thing that really pisses me off about. I'm in the middle of a fucking thought. The Game of Thrones creators, they were asking them, how come there's all these grape scenes in your show? And they were like, well, we want to keep it authentic and realistic, like it was back in, back in history.
How do you know that?
Wait, that's what they said. That's what the creators said.
No, I'm saying, how do they know that?
Well, there was no fucking dragons back then.
I know.
There was no fucking magic back then and sorcery and shit. Like, wait a minute. Wait. So you're trying to keep it historically accurate with fucking dragons? I feel that there's a disconnect here, and maybe that all these fucking dragons and shit, you probably could do without the fucking. I understand that, but then why add it in there? Why do you have mythical dragons and realistic graping? Why? Because you want fucking views. It's sensationalism. This has nothing to do with the fucking story. It's only meant to make you feel fucking uncomfortable so I can make you feel something. Because I can't make you feel something with my writing. I can't make you feel something with my character development. Oh, but I can make you feel something by shocking you and making you feel extremely uncomfortable. That is where those scenes come from. That is why they exist, and that's why that show pisses me off.
Okay.
It's uncreative and it's fucking hack writing.
Can I say something now?
Go for it.
Thank you. I like it because of the storyline. She ends up falling in love with him very deeply, never marrying anybody else. Unless it's...
This has nothing to do with what I said. I don't care. Cool. Tell the story without the grapes. I guarantee it's the same fucking story. I guarantee it. Same fucking story. I watched a movie last year during October. We were watching a horror movie, and they led up to this girl that was kidnapped, and they led up to this part where they were implied that that's what this guy was gonna do to this girl who was tied up. I almost did, but it was the end of them. That's why they did that. They didn't show it. They just cut right to the next scene. And I was like, okay, good. They didn't show it. That wasn't necessary. It didn't involve, anything more of the plot. At least they didn't fucking show anything. Then it got to the end of the movie where the girl confronts her kidnapper. So he shows her that happened, the part they skipped over. He shows it to her on his phone because he recorded the whole thing. So they just saved the fucking shock content to the end of the fucking movie. So even if you wanted to shut it off, it only had 5 minutes left to fucking go anyway.
Yep.
That was a dirty, dirty, dirty fucking move.
That's not nice.
No, but you get what I'm saying, Lilith. Like, there's parts where, like, in storytelling, where that part of a story is relevant because it literally has something to do with the story. And a great example of this, and again, I don't think it's a movie that I want Pockets to watch. It's not a movie that I care to watch, but it's a movie that it's a great example of why it needed to be in the movie. And that is I Spit on Your Grave. It's about a girl who is attacked by three. She's an author, goes out to a cabin in the. Yeah, I know. She goes out to a cabin in the middle of the woods to write, and she is attacked by 3 men, 4, something like that, and left for dead, basically. But she doesn't die. So she comes back and she murders them all, but in very brutal ways. And again, if you're not showing what happened to her in the beginning, like, it doesn't add the weight to the rest of the fucking story that you're trying to tell. And I get that. That is a movie, that is a story where that is acceptable. Where it's not acceptable is the Game of Thrones creators seeing a movie like that and going, oh yeah, that's what our show needs. Let's throw more of that in there. Like, every episode, let's just have like 2 or 3 scenes of grapes. Like, that's not storytelling.
When they're in the brothels, that's not graping.
It doesn't matter. I'm not talking about that.
That's payment.
That's also not what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. It should be part of the storytelling.
I do not watch while you're home.
I'm just saying, it should be part of the story. If you're going to have it, at least make it relevant. It's not relevant. It's just there to make you feel fucking uncomfortable because the show can't make you feel anything else. It's a cheap way of writing. It's using the dark side. The dark side is a quick way to power. Doesn't mean it's more powerful, it's just a quicker way to get there. That's hack writing. Same fucking concept.
I have to put this away or else I'm going to be stoned off my ass.
Alright. It has been an hour and 17 minutes. My throat is getting sore. I still have to call my parents, and I have a bunch of fucking shit I have to do editing-wise, so you guys all have a video to listen to next Saturday. So I am going to end the stream. I fucking love you all. Once again, Dodge and Somber, thank you so much for listening to me ramble. I don't know how you listened to me ramble for 4.5 hours last night, and then tuned in this morning to listen to me do it again.
Because he likes torturing.
Yeah, you guys are like...
He's a sadist?
Yeah, it's self-masochism. Alright, I fucking love you guys. Have a great day. Have a fantastic Sunday. Please be safe out there. And as long as I get it done, and it will get done, it's already narrated. I just have to like add voice lines, sound effects, and shit. But brand new Locust Lake story coming up this week. Brand new. One that's never been heard before, and this one's been written by me. And I have not written a Locust Lake story and narrated one. Like, I wrote 3 exclusives for the second book that are originals. I haven't narrated a new Locust Lake story written by me since Locust Lake Trick or Retreat, which was like so many stories ago. So yeah, new Locust Lake story written by me coming up this Saturday called The Black Woods of Locust Lake. So love you guys. Have a great day. Be safe. Hope to see you again this coming Saturday. And above all else, stay creepy. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, guys.